Hey, so I think this works. If you can hear me, that'd be great, but it's hard to say. So we're trying an experiment tonight. We're going to see if this will work. So if you're listening on YouTube, the link, I'll type it in actually. Hello. Can anyone hear me? Or am I talking?
Yes.
Hey.
Is anybody out there?
Okay, where's the quiz answers?
Anybody hear me?
Quiz answers.
Neat.
Okay, this is going to be fun. Let's see if I can make this work.
Where's Kitask?
He's not coming. He's, I think he's out of town.
No.
But these are good questions, Dave.
Well, yeah, for the three of us who are playing, it'll be great.
It'll be great. Well, I'm going to send the link to the answer sheet in a second. It's, where's my phone? Okay, so here's how it's going to work this time. The answer sheet is, here, I'm going to share my screen. So hopefully you can see the screen, yeah? Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me 1 second. And I'm going to, this is the answer sheet. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
So it's not really an answer sheet, it's more like an answer machine, because what's going to happen is I'm going to ask questions and then everyone can enter their answers and I'll see them pop up here.
So it's not multiple choice?
No.
Ooh, excellent.
It's funny, July comes around and everyone decides that they want to, you know, go outside and play. So let's wait a couple more minutes to see if anyone else wants to come in.
Playing the Jackbox games?
What's that?
Have you ever played any of those Jack games? You know, like you don't know Jack and the various spin-offs?
Oh yeah. I haven't played those games, but I did years ago. Like it was a long time ago.
No, they still exist, and they have like various derivatives, and you know, you answer on your phone, but you see it on your screen type of thing, you know. And there's some of them are trivia, some of them are like little win, lose, or draw type things. You know, they're different. So good times.
Okay, so I'm starting to get players to come in. So we got at least a few players. So I have people playing on YouTube and people playing on Zoom. So wait another couple seconds. Okay. How are you guys all doing tonight? That's one thumbs up. That's all right. Sometimes I think people only come for Jan.
Truth is hard sometimes, Daniel.
It is hard. Sometimes it's hard, but that's okay.
How's the wee one?
The what? The little one?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so nice. He's such a nice person. Okay, I've disabled the waiting room also, so if people come in, they come in. So let's start this off, cool?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. Okay, so you guys see that? It says round one. Good.
Oh, you're shaking his
Yes.
Okay, so you know what? The technicality of all this is kind of confusing to me, but that's okay.
head.
It's gonna work. So round one. Here's how it works. So on your thing, I'm gonna put game on. And now all your inputs are enabled, right?
I see number one, enter response and submit.
Perfect. Okay. Let's try this. So number one, this is going to be an experiment the first round. Okay. The first round is what year is it?
2020.
Here's the question. I'm going to give you the setup and you tell me what year it is. Cool? Of course, I have to find the answers, but I have them. What year is it? Question one. The Cold War is declared over. NAFTA deal is reached. And Charles and Diana separate. What year is it? So if you enter your answers, I'm seeing if this works. So this is the experiment. Okay. Everyone's answers, I think, are in. Question 2. Kim Jong-il dies. The Earth population reaches 7 billion. And South Sudan gains its independence. What year is it? Question 3. Germany wins the World Cup. Russia annexes Crimea. And Malaysian Airlines flight disappears. What year is it? Okay. And if you're watching on YouTube, you have to go to this website, triviarat.com/quizclubto, and that will give you the place to put your answers in. Question 4. The initial voyage of the Challenger, the space shuttle. The GPS system opens up to civilian use. And the Thriller video aired on MTV. What year is it? Again, if you're playing on YouTube, because a bunch of you are, you have to go to triviarat.com/quizclubto. Question 5. Apple Computer gets incorporated. The first Chuck E. Cheese opens in San Jose, California. And the king of rock and roll dies. What year is it? Question 6. Rubella is eradicated from the Americas. Expo is held in Milan. And the US and Cuba reestablish diplomatic relations. What year is it? Question 7. Okay, all the answers are in for 6. Question 7. The first non-stop flight between Australia and the UK. Eritrea and Ethiopia end their war, their civil war. Not civil war, their non-civil war. And the Winter Olympics is held in South Korea. What year is it? Question 8. Halley's Comet comes to Earth, or is visible from Earth. George V becomes the king of the UK, and neon lighting is demonstrated. What year is it? The only person I think who was there probably was Dave. Question. Waiting for question 8 to come through. Okay, question 9. Stiegel Brewery opens up in Salzburg. Alexander VI becomes the 214th Pope. Alexander VI, not the 5th, not the 7th, the 6th. And Columbus lands on Hispaniola. What year is it? Question 10. China lands on the dark side of the moon. The Emperor of Japan abdicates, and the 737 MAX is grounded. What year is it? Okay, so we're going to try an experiment here. I'm going to stop the screen share. You guys can all see me still? I'm going to try to grade these. Let's see if it comes together. Okay, I'm going to stop the game for a second.
I got 1.
I'm going to mark them now. Cool? Let's see. So, question 1. The answer, so I wrote these down, so I know they're going to be right. Let's see. Okay, the answer was 1992.
I can't remember what I said.
Question 2. Kim Jong-il dying, Earth population reaches 7 billion. South Sudan gets independence in 2011. Question 3. Germany won the World Cup in 2014. Question 4. Challenger first flew and GPS system opened up and Thriller video aired in 1983. Question 5. Apple Computer was incorporated in 1977. Some of you are getting some of these right. This is good. The first nonstop flight from Australia to UK and Eritrea, Not that. Rubella was eradicated in 2015. First non-stop flight from Australia to the UK was 2018. Halley's Comet was visible from Earth in 1910. It's 76 years. You take 1986, take off 76 years, and you get 1910. Columbus landed on Hispaniola in 1492. And I think everyone got this last one right, 2019. Cool. Okay, game on. And the scores are all tied. Unreal. Tied in a different way. Okay, let's see. So for those of you who can't play yet, you can probably join in by going to that web address that I put in the chat window there. So triviarat.com/quizclubto will get you the answer sheet. And I'm going to try to go back to this. Let's see if it works. Yes, sure. Okay. Round 2. Is that what it says?
Yep.
That's the best. Okay. Round 2. This round is called Monsters. Okay, this is not multiple choice. It's going to be just straight answers. Monsters. Question 1, which will come up as 11 for you guys. He is a lake monster said to inhabit Lake Okanagan.
Coming up as question 1 for me there, Dan.
Okay, question 1's cool. That's fine.
Don't say that loud.
He's a lake monster said to inhabit Lake Okanagan.
Yeah, mine is now showing question 2, but it has my answer from question 2 in round 1.
Same here.
Is it not working or it is working?
Well, I can submit an answer, but it's just that the field is already filled. Like I can delete it and put in a new answer, but the field shows the round 1 answer.
To be honest, I have no idea how this works, but it seems to be working so far. So I think 2 of you put in, or not 2, maybe 3 people put answers in.
Okay, so I jumped to question 10 and then put submit, and then it took me to question 11. And I hit submit, it took me to question 12. So should we be doing that?
I don't know. Question 11. So you're the Young Kids Access experience, right?
Experience, yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
I found 11.
No, we're on question 2.
But if you jump to 10,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
jump to
click on
okay.
10 and then you can
Jump
click on
10,
11.
okay.
then hit submit, and then I'll let you go to 11.
Okay.
Go to 11, I think.
Okay, I see 12 now.
Okay.
Okay, so
You'll
put
get
your
a bonus
answer in
point for that.
11.
Yeah, this is brand new for me, so I don't know how this works. Okay.
Okay, so now we're on 12.
Someone should be in. We're waiting for one more person to put things in. Perhaps. Yeah, someone else entered the game. We're on question 11. So if you go to question 11. We'll figure it out. Okay. Question 12, or question 2. He was the 18th king to rule from the Iron Throne, though believed to be by most to be the eldest son of King Robert Baratheon and Queen Cersei Lannister. He's actually a bastard born from an incestuous relationship. Who is this monster? Who is this monster? Okay, next question. Question 3 or 13. He killed his own brother, and his preferred nickname was the Scourge of God. Who is this monster? Question 3. Question 4. This is a legendary cephalod-like sea monster of gigantic size in Scandinavian folklore. Who is this monster?
Cephalopod.
Yes. So, I think there's a button at the bottom of my screen saying clear all responses and start a new round. I think that's what I was supposed to do. We'll finish this round and then I'll rescore it, but it should be okay because we're all on the same level. It's an experiment. Question 5. This mad monk believed it was necessary to wallow in sin in order to achieve redemption. Who is this monster? Question 6. He loved publicity so much that he'd write press releases before he'd commit crimes and then hand them over to witnesses at the scene. Who's this monster? Okay. Question 7. He's a prehistoric beast who claims to offer reciprocal love. Who is this monster? Question 8. Known as Vlad the Impaler, he's often considered one of the most important rulers in Wallachkian history. How do you say that? Wallachkian history. He was also known by
Wallachkian, but I'm not sure. I think it's a hard CH, but I'm not sure.
Well, you were on Jeopardy, so you probably know the answer to this.
Didn't come up.
It's what is Wallachian?
What is Wallachian history?
It could also be Wallachian for all I know. It could be a V sound, so.
It could be. And question 9. He leaves behind large footprints in the woods and is most often in the Pacific Northwest. Who is this monster? Question 10. Born into a large family from Charlemagne, she emerged as a teen star after her manager and future husband mortgaged his home to finance her first record. Who is this monster? Cool. So now I'm going to try to.
Don't erase the things until you've graded them.
What's that?
Don't erase the answers until you've graded them.
No. How do you grade them? Let's see. Yeah, let's grade the answers. So, okay. We're going to continue marking. Okay, the first answer is the Ogopogo. The second answer, wait a second. Oh, you know what? I should have cleared the answers out. Just give me 1 second. So it's question 11. Yeah, Ogopogo. Okay. Joffrey, King Joffrey, not Jeffrey. Question 3 was Attila the Hun. Question 4, the sea monster is the Kraken.
Yeah.
Question 5, it's Rasputin.
I like the picture of Boney M.
That's right. It's the giveaway.
That was a bit too much of a clue there.
Okay, this is Jesse James.
Jesse James, okay. He loved publicity so much, okay.
Okay,
Prehistoric beast who claims reciprocal love.
the prehistoric beast who claims to offer reciprocal love is Barney.
No.
He loves
Dinosaur.
me.
Godzilla, he looks like Godzilla.
The picture has nothing to do with Bernie. Nothing. Okay. The next is Dracula.
Yay, you got that one.
And Bigfoot is the next one. And I believe some of you did not get this, but it's Celine Dion.
Yay!
That's
Celine
me.
Dion.
I got it right, but that was mean.
Okay, so now here's our. You guys see the scores or no?
No.
No. Oh, I can see the scores. You know what your scores are?
You delight
Well,
in
we
not
don't know.
kindness.
Okay, so I can tell you that the difference between first and last is 4 points, and there's a range in between. So now I'm going to do new round. So let's okay, new round. Game on. Cool. Round 3. You all good? And if you're watching on YouTube, here is the link again, because I'm getting some messages about that.
Okay, we're back to number 1 again.
Yeah, you 2 back to 1.
Okie dokie.
Okay, round 3. And if you can't get the scoring thing to work, just play along and keep your own score because it's fun. Topic is NSFW. Here are the questions. This one is multiple choice.
By the way, Dan, I have my son right next to me. Should I be telling him to leave?
It's entirely up to you. I mean, he looks old enough. He looks very old enough. Question 1. Of these 4 cities, which has the highest population? New York, Sao Paulo, Frankfurt, or Wuhan? If it's easier to not type in the full word, just put the first letter, it's fine. Question 2. Zyban is an anti-smoking drug that's also known by which name? Naloxone, Synthroid, Flomax, or Wellbutrin? It's an experiment. Are we at number 2 or 3? 3. Okay. Question 3. Of these 4 names, this is the most popular amongst women currently alive in America. Nancy, Susan, Frances, Wendy. Question 4. This nutrient helps to help lower cholesterol, ease arthritis, and boost brain function. Is it niacin, sodium, fatty acids, wheat? Question 5. What was Arthur's nickname on Happy Days? Question 6. This character is the main antagonist in Final Fantasy VII. Is it Nero, Sephiroth, Falco Lombardi, or Wario? Question 7. This is the record label that was owned by Prince. NPG, Sony, Fool's Gold, Warner. So on Zoom, the scoring is working. On YouTube, it's not. So next time, if on YouTube, just put the answer in the text box because it will pop up. Question 8. This publication maintains an updated list of the richest Americans. Is it the New York Times, the Star Tribune, Forbes, or the Wall Street Journal? Question 9. This is the most visited tourist attraction in the United States. Is it New York's Times Square? Is it the Las Vegas Strip? Is it Faneuil Hall in Boston? Or is it Walt Disney World in Orlando? And question 10. This state has the most toll roads and bridges in America. Nevada, South Carolina, Florida, or Washington? Okay, let's score round 3. I'm going to stop the inputs. I'm going to mark them. So let's go back to, okay, question 1, the answer is Sao Paulo. Question 2, the answer is Wellbutrin. Question 3, the answer is Susan. Question 4, the answer is niacin. Question 5, the answer is Sanchez. It's not Sanchez, it's Fonzie. The Fonz. Question 6, the answer is SEPHIROTH. Question 7, the answer is NPG, the new power generation. Question 8, the answer is Forbes. Question 9, the answer is by a long shot, New York Times Square. And question 10, the most of everything in America happens in Florida.
Should got all 10.
Okay, now we're going to do a new round. This scoring thing is great. Okay.
Yes, it is.
It's really good because now I have like a really good running score. Are you guys, you guys cannot see the scores, correct?
Yes, we can.
Yeah?
I can
Yeah.
see the score now.
Yes.
You can see your score or all the scores?
All the scores. I'm up by 3 over
Yeah.
James Langston and 17 with Bushfoot.
Yes.
Yep.
Who's Bushfoot?
Oh.
Us. Oh, sorry.
Shrub soul, Bushfoot, is that where that comes from?
Yes.
I figured that one out, yeah?
Very good. Very good.
The
Play
dude-
on the name.
The dude was on Jeopardy. That's why.
Oh, good.
Didn't win, remember?
Good.
Round 4. This round is called, can you name the presidential campaign song? Okay, so there's going to be 3 answers for everything, A, B, and C. A is the top one, B is the middle one, C is the bottom one. So it's kind of like multiple choice. Cool? Cool. Okay, question 1. We're talking about George Bush in the year 2000. What was his main campaign song? Was it A, Rage Against the Machine, Killing the Name of? B, Van Halen's Right Now? C, Technotronic's Pump Up the Jam? A, B, or C? Question 2. For Barack Obama in 2008, was it A, they're all U2 songs, but was it The City of Blinding Lights, With or Without You, B, or C, Where the Streets Have No Name? What song did he use as his main campaign song? The scoring thing's really good. Like it pops up on the screen right away. I'm very impressed.
Your voice is very low. We've lost your volume.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Next one. Mitt Romney in 2012. What did he use as his main song? Was it the Rolling Stones' Start Me Up, Kid Rock's Born Free, or the Utah Saints' Something Good? You can just put A, B, or C. All right. Question 4. Bernie Sanders. This year, earlier this year, before the world stopped, he used a John Lennon song, but which one was it? Was it Give Peace a Chance, Power to the People, or Instant Karma? What was Bernie Sanders' campaign song?
Just date to Bill Clinton in 1992. I know that one. Come on.
I think that's the next question.
Wasn't Burning using Seven Nation Army this year?
I have no answers, only questions. Okay. Question 5. Bill Clinton, 1992. What song did he use? Was it Tina Turner's Simply the Best? Was it Fleetwood Mac's Don't Stop? Or was it Bon Jovi's You Give Love a Bad Name? All possible. Which one was it?
Fans of John Mulaney will get this one right.
All possible. Question 6. Ross Perot in 1992. Who could have won? But what song did he use as his theme song? Was it Judy Garland's Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Patsy Cline's Crazy, or Billy Joel's River of Dreams? All possible, but which one did he use? A, B, or C? Question 7. Al Gore in 2000. Which song did he use for his campaign song? Was it Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror? Was it Bachman Turner Overdrive's You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet? Or was it Neil Young's Rockin' in the Free World? Which song did he use? All possible, only one of them. Question 8. John McCain in 2008. What was the song he used? Was it ABBA's Take a Chance on Me, Sepultura's Arise, or the Spice Girls' Wannabe? All possible, only one is correct. I think on all of our screens, we see different people in the corner, but on my screen, I see Dave's head right above John McCain's body. And so it looks like you actually are John McCain, which is kind of cool.
I prefer him, I think of myself as John McClane. Thank you very much.
Right. Okay.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Question 9. The guy who won last time, what was his theme song? Was it Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA, Lady Gaga's Poker Face, or R. Kelly's I Believe I Can Fly? All possible, only one is correct. Okay, and number 10, John F. Kennedy in 1960. Was it Frank Sinatra's High Hopes, the Everly Brothers' Wake Up Little Susie, or Bill Haley's Rock Around the Clock? All possible, but only one is correct. All right, I'm going to stop the inputs. If you're playing on YouTube, I'm sorry that I can't read your score, but that's okay, because you know what your score is, and that's what matters. So we're going to go back to question 1. Let's mark these. So George Bush, it was B, Van Halen's Right Now. Although I like the idea of Pump Up the Jam, and I got some answers of that too, which is good. Barack Obama, it was the City of Blinding Lights. It was A.
Don't you know that song?
What's that?
I've never heard of it.
If you listen to it, it's a Barack Obama theme song.
Okay, I never heard of the song before, that's all. It's one I guessed, I think, but I'd never heard of it.
You might have got it right then. Mitt Romney was Kid Rock's Born Free. He should have used the Utah Saints, but he didn't. Bernie Sanders was Power to the People, although there's an argument about the White Stripes, but that's okay. Bill Clinton, it was Don't Stop.
An album by 4 people who were cheating on each other.
What's that?
It was an album by and for people who were cheating on each other. Rumors.
I like You Could Love a Bad Name. I thought that was a good answer. Ross Perot did Patsy Cline's Crazy. Or used Patsy Cline's Crazy. Al Gore used Bachman Turner Overdrive's You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. John McCain used Take a Chance on Me by ABBA. Although the idea of him using Sepultura I really like. Donald Trump used God Bless the USA. And John F. Kennedy, it was High Hopes. You guys can, or some of you can see your scores. Those playing on Zoom can see your scores.
Mine still says marking.
Oh, because I'm not marking them. I stopped marking.
There we go.
It's still anyone's game. Into round 5. So this is kind of like an experiment. We're seeing if this works. And then when the summer ends and we get people playing again, like lots and lots of people, then we can get this app working again. This is good. Okay, new round. Game on. Next round is called, can you name 10 cities on an unlabeled map of Canada? I'm going to show you a map and you have to tell me the city. It's in Canada. It's because of Canada Day. That's why it's in Canada. All good? You guys see the screen? Yes, okay.
Yes, we can.
Question 1. What city is this? In Canada. Question 2. What city is this in Canada? So this category I love. I think it's such a cool, like, just thing. but it's hard. It's because of Canada Day. Okay, question 3. What city is this in Canada? These are all real places. I didn't just draw squiggly lines. All the maps are from the Google.
I was expecting like a map of Canada with a dot, not a topographical street view.
Yeah, me too.
It's a lot harder than I expected.
It's really hard, but there only are what, like 25 cities in Canada?
I'll just guess the same one 10 times.
Could do that. That's a good way of doing it. But also, there are some giveaways, right? You can look at like the borders are a good example. The rivers, the oceans, the green space, the highway system. It's a hard category. I plan to do many more of these in the future. I like these. Okay. Question 4. What city is this in Canada? It's a cool looking city. Question 5. What city is this in Canada? Question 6. What city is this in Canada? I should leave off the in Canada.
I'm instinctively trying to click and drag and zoom around to figure out what it is.
No, you can't, but there are giveaways. In all of these, there are giveaways, clear giveaways, actually. Just to stump you, Dave. Okay. Question 7. What city is this? Question 7. Okay, and question, all the answers to 7 aren't in yet. Question 8. What city is this? As mentioned before, these are all in Canada because of Canada Day. And question 9. Where are we? What city is this? Okay, and number 10. What city is this? Okay. For those on Zoom, I think the score is being kept right now, so I'm going to stop the scoring on that round and let's mark them. So I'm going to bounce back and I want you to call them out. So hold on. 1.
Sorrow.
Number 1 was Toronto. And now we start getting some difference of opinion. Okay. Number 2, someone got it right, but who?
I guess Edmonton.
What's that?
I guess Edmonton because it's like flat and boring. It looks like, and there's no water up the river.
You guessed correctly. It's Edmonton. Edmonton is where the hockey's going to be. Edmonton. And the rest are dead wrong. The giveaway there, you can see the West Edmonton Mall in like a corner.
Oh.
But yeah, okay. Question 3. The answer is that. Oh, someone got it on YouTube. Number 3. It's Ottawa.
Is it? Oh, there's the provincial border. Duh. All right, I should have got that one.
Hull's on top, Ottawa's on the bottom. It's Ottawa.
Yeah, the dotted line is the provincial border. I didn't see it.
So the next one, where is this? What's the giveaway?
Is it Winnipeg?
No.
I didn't get that.
No, the giveaway is that the airport is almost as big as the city is itself. The runway is as big as the city.
Where's the air? Oh, I see the airport. Oh, is it Charlottetown?
It's no, that's a good guess. It's Yellowknife.
Oh.
Yellowknife. Number 5. Where's this?
That looks like Montreal. No,
I said Vancouver.
Is Vancouver.
Vancouver, yes.
Vancouver. Stanley Park is right in the middle there. There's a bridge through it, and there's green everywhere. It's Vancouver. The next one. Where's this? I'll give you guys some clues. I don't think anyone got it right. I believe on the far left side, there are 3 red lines, which I think are ski jumps.
Oh, is it Calgary?
Calgary.
Yeah, I thought Calgary would be in there, but I don't know what the elbow and the bow. You only showed one river.
Yeah, Calgary doesn't have a highway right down the middle. At
And
least
it
it
has-
didn't when I was there.
Yeah, it's not really a highway. It's like a highway-ish type thing. But the airport's up top on the top right, like on the right side of that middle line. But that's Calgary as far as the Google tells me. But again, you can fight me on this, and I think someone on YouTube is fighting me on this.
Good. Maybe it'll beat you up.
That's okay. So was that question 7? No, that was question 6. Question 7. Where's this?
I mean, I guess that was Calgary, so that's wrong.
Well, there's 2 rivers. There's the Assiniboine and the Red River. And
Regina or Saskatoon?
no, it's Winnipeg.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew the river forked.
There's the forks right in the middle there. The forks. Question 8. The answer is.
I'm
Someone
hoping that's the Atlantic Ocean on the right.
What's that?
I said, I'm hoping that's the Atlantic Ocean on the right.
It is the Atlantic Ocean on the right.
Is it St. John's?
St. John's. Question 9 is Halifax. And question 10 is Montreal. I'm going to stop marking. All of your scores should pop up now, right?
Yep.
Not yet. That went poorly.
That went poorly, yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, I like live scoring. This is good. Okay, round 6. This is my favorite round of all the rounds. Of all the rounds, this is my favorite one. Okay, so let me start new round. Okay, game on. Round 6, common bond trivia. All of these answers connect in one way, but how? Question 1. And I think the way we're going to do this is we're going to do we'll do +5 for the common bond. Cool? So question one. This 1990s band from Sacramento went the distance.
I just heard this song yesterday on the radio, and I've been having it in my head for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Dan, my connection dropped. Is there going to be like a 5 or 10 pointer at the end or something?
It'll be like a
2?
we'll do 5. So wait, question one, your connection dropped?
Was question one the band from Sacramento though?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
I have two answers on it.
Oh, do I have to actually submit an answer?
Write an answer in.
Well, but I don't know the answer and I want to be able to go back. Comment on.
You can go back on this. You can, on the app, you can go back. And until I'm done collecting, you can go back.
Okay.
If you want, I can just go ahead. Okay. Question 2. What type of animal is most eaten in Italy on Fridays in the springtime? What type of animal? There are many animals, but what type is eaten on Fridays in the springtime most often in Italy? Question 3. These perennial flowers are often referred to as mums. I have to tell you all, this one's really hard. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is like a 10. Maybe a 9. Okay. Next question. Question 4. This was the name of the nerdy great horned owl in the Angry Birds movie. I should have made this multiple choice. But the Angry Birds movie, there was a great horned owl.
Just to be clear, the first Angry Birds movie?
Yes. Spoiler alert, I didn't see the Angry Birds movie.
Angry Birds 2 is actually a decent movie. Without my children, but it was a decent movie.
Well, it amazes me how they can make a plot out of a movie, out of an app.
Bird game?
Yeah, like what? I guess they're trying to fight the pigs, right?
In the second one, they cooperate with the pigs. But, you know, I don't want to spoil anything else, so just, you know.
Well, our little baby is too young to watch Angry Birds yet, but I assume he will, and I look forward to finding out the plot. But regardless, what is the name of the great horned owl? You probably know this. Next one, question 5. Oh, I guess you don't know it. You haven't entered your answers yet, but that's okay. Question 5. In a crooked little town, they were lost and never found. What is Billy Talent talking about? We're in this very unique time in human history, right between the two national holidays, right? And so it's a time when I think everyone disappears off to like the real world and no one goes and plays online. Although, like, There are people watching this on both places, so that's good. Very strange. Okay. Question 6. In a crooked little town, they were lost and never found. Question 6. What kind of pen is a nib pen that, unlike its predecessor, the dip pen, contains an internal reservoir of liquid ink? What kind of pen is that? And I think you can go back and forth with your answers. So question 7. This 1990s band from the UK had a plane crash themed music video. And spoiler alert, this is one of my favorite bands, but that's irrelevant. Okay. Question 8. What is the base unit of luminous intensity in the International System of Units? Think about your International System of Units. Think about all of the units. What is the base unit of luminous intensity? You can tell how hard the questions are based on the speed of responses. Remember, all of these answers are connected in some way, but how?
You would take the most obscure SI unit, Dan.
Yes? I would take the base unit, Dave.
Yes, thank you. I wasn't referring to derived units, Daniel, just base units.
Yes. Okay. Question 9. Terminator 3 was the rise of the machines, and Terminator 4 was salvation. But what was Terminator 2?
It was the best damn movie ever. That's what it was.
Okay. And still waiting for one more. I'm loving this scoring. This is like the most easy thing ever. I usually have to do all this math. I mean, it also helps when we go from like 40 people playing to like 5, but it's okay. There's a silver lining to every cloud. Question 10. This is the name of a well-known artificial island off the coast of Dubai. What is that name? Okay. I think that we have answers. Oh, and then question 11, what's the common bond? You probably can go back and see your answers beforehand, but common bonds will be 5 points extra. What's the common bond? And this one's not an easy one. No, no, no. So one day this pandemic is going to end, and we're going to start doing this back again at Salter Street probably. And if you win this week, you are now going to be qualified for the Tournament of Champions. And it's probably your best odds to win this week.
Yeah, when we have that 3 years from now.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a long time, but it will happen. Be all right. Let's
For a
go back.
long time. Yeah.
Let's mark this. So we're going to mark common bond trivia. Okay. I'm stopping the inputs. I'm marking. Okay. Question 1. The 1990s band from Sacramento, the only band who's ever from Sacramento, as far as I can remember, is Cake.
Short skirt, and jacket.
Oh, that band was so good. That band was so good for a minute. For like 1 second, they were so good.
Name 3 Cake songs.
Short Skirt, Long Jacket, The Distance, and I Will Survive.
Oh, no, okay, a cover, I'll give it to you.
No, I had that album. I had that.
What
Yeah.
was the album called?
It was called. Well, there were 2 of them. Well, there were 3 of them. The albums they had. The first one was called.
Fashion Nugget. I don't know the other ones.
Yeah, Fashion Nugget was The Distance. The one after that. Yeah, I don't. My memory's so bad. I'm very old now. It was a birthday of mine this week, and I became old. Before that, I was very happy. Now I'm old. So, the type of animal eaten most often in Italy on Fridays in the springtime is a fish. Chrysanthemums is the answer.
Chrysanthemums.
Chrysanthemums. Chrysanthemums.
Mums. They're called moms.
Mums. Chrysanthemums. The angry owl bird was called Dahlia. Dahlia was the bird in Angry Birds. In a crooked little town, they were lost, never found. Falling
leaves on the ground.
Falling leaves. Type of pen that's a nib pen that, unlike its predecessor, the dip pen, contains an internal reservoir of liquid ink, is not the ballpoint pen, is not the gravity pen, it's the fountain pen. Fountain pen is the answer of that. The band from the UK that had a plane crash, the music video is none of the bands that have been mentioned by the answers. It was Catherine Wheel.
Spirit of Radio cover was pretty good.
Oh, Catherine Wheel are such a good band. They were such a good band. So Catherine Wheel. The base unit of luminous intensity is The candle.
Candela.
Candle. But I'm going to give Candela right. Candela.
Because it's correct.
That's part of the reason why. Yeah. Terminator 3 was Rise of the Machine. Terminator 4 was Salvation. Terminator 2 was not Terminate Harder. It was Judgment Day. Judgment Day. And the name of the well-known island off the coast of Dubai was, or is, the Palm Islands. Palm.
So is it something religious, Daniel?
No.
Common bond?
No. And what is the common bond? All the ones I have here are wrong. Does anyone on YouTube know the common bond? And,
Yes, spell it.
and Catherine Wheeler, an amazing band. Amazing, amazing. On YouTube, there's a bit of a delay, so I want to make sure that I see if anyone gets it.
Are they fireworks?
I'm sorry?
Are they fireworks?
Yes, they are fireworks, but no one got it in the, you didn't get it on the thing, but
Catherine
all
Wheels did it for
things are fireworks. And
Catherine Wheels did it for me.
that's right, Catherine Wheel would have done it for you, but there's a firework called a cake, a firework called a fish, a firework called a Judgment Day, a firework called a fountain, a firework called a Catherine Wheel. There's a firework called a candle, a Roman candle.
You should have had a snake in a schoolhouse.
Yeah, burning schoolhouse is really difficult to answer with, but there's good news and bad news. So the good news is that, the good news is that you all did great. Everyone did awesome. But the bad news is that trivia might be done. Here are the scores. Can you all steal the scores or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dave, you won. Well, Dave, you won on Zoom. I don't, on YouTube, I didn't keep scores. I have no idea. But you won on Zoom, and that was amazing. Well done. 42 is a good score. That's a good score.
7 per round is not bad.
And like 32 is not a bad score. 26 is not a bad score. I think we're all amazing.
The real winner is the friends we made along the way.
Well, the real one is that, I mean, I'm very confused. Was the turnout tonight so low because of the summer? Because of the...
I only got the invite today.
Oh, I didn't
Like
send...
about 2 hours ago.
Yeah,
I didn't
Yes,
send...
I had to go
better.
looking for it, Daniel.
Yeah, I didn't send the invite out till this morning, so it could have been that. But
But I
regardless,
think it's a short week. Don't forget, a holiday week.
short week, holiday week, summer, everyone could be all like still in quarantine. Who knows?
A lot of people took 5-day weekends.
Yeah. Regardless, you came and you came and you came and you on YouTube came. Thank you very much for playing along with us tonight. I wish you all a wonderful afternoon.
Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks again. We'll see you guys soon.